how do you think today's summit went?
Oh, it's great. It's great to see a lot of people coming here today. There's been people who were here last time we did it on just innovation. This time the theme was manufacturing and innovation. Same sort of people coming along, but new faces as well, which is fantastic.
And how important is it to have events like this?
Well, it's important to get people out there really talking about these issues, but also to get the politicians here, to get people from industry here, and get everyone talking together. So it was an interesting mix. I recognised a few people that I've seen before, some people in tech industry, some in manufacturing industry, some retired people, some government people, some private sector people. So getting them all talking together. But of course, it's important to then translate those words into action and to see that things actually happen.
Today, 75% of the jobs of the future will be STEM jobs. In Singapore, now over nearly 50% of their graduates are STEM graduates out of university. 46% and rising out of China are STEM graduates. Here in Australia, what do you think the figure is? Up there? Yep, 16% and falling.
And if we're going to innovate and change our economy, it means we've all got to work together. So we've got Innovate Australia who've been a real catalyst for this. We've got politicians of both sides of Parliament. We have got public servants, and we've got the men and women who've got the great ideas to move forward. So that's the wonderful thing about this, is Innovate Australia have brought all of these people together to find new ways of working together.
One of the things I've found with innovation, the informal connections are fundamentally important. Formal connections are good, but these sorts of events where humans come with other humans and get together, share ideas, that's the real powerhouse of what innovation should be about.
Look, we have sort of two simple goals, okay? Number one goal is actually to convert Western Australia into a state of innovation, okay? So we've been promoting this idea for quite some time, and actually to the point we're hoping you're gonna get license plates on your car soon that actually gonna say WA State of Innovation. We haven't changed for 16 years anyway, so we get just says Western Australia, so why not? The second goal actually is we promoting with federal government, so Linda knows about it, we actually promoting the idea of Australia becoming #1 country in innovation in 15 years.
And where do you see manufacturing in the next 15 years?
If you listen to people from over east, you'd think that manufacturing was dead in Australia, but it's far from that here in Western Australia. I don't know if you knew, or any of your viewers know, that West Australia has had 5% increase in manufacturing for the last 15 years, when the rest of the country it's only been less than 0.5%. So we export over $20 billion worth of manufacturing from Western Australia, including all the work we do for the oil and gas and mining industries. So the future is very bright, but with the transition in the mining industry and the oil and gas industry, we need to find new markets for our manufacturers, and that means we've got to innovate.
Well, I'd like to see research and development join with manufacturing because it is so dynamic, such a vibrant part of our community, and so fundamentally important to creating a complex economy. We're often accused of being one-dimensional with iron ore, for example, or oil and gas, our resources sector, which is unfair because of the amount of technology that is involved in those industries, but we need a little bit more. We need a more complex economy that is not single commodity focused, but actually exportable by knowledge as much as goods.
And if the government were to invest in manufacturing and innovation, where would that money best be placed?
Chamber's perspective, and we've done a survey of business expectations on this, we have found that we don't believe that direct grants to businesses is the appropriate response. We find that it doesn't drive the level of innovation and effectiveness that we need to come out of the industry. What we have found is that the research and development taxation subsidy has provided a lot of direct benefits to the community, and we get great bang for our buck. So if we look at multipliers from the ABS across a range of industries, agriculture, tourism and others, it's all under, for every $1 invested we get under $2 in return. With that particular research and development tax incentive, we're getting returns of 11 to 1. So what we found is for under a $1.5 billion investment by the government in foregone tax revenue, we're getting a $16 billion return to the economy.
And when do you think the number plates are going to be ready?
Oh, okay. We hope. Look, our goal is written goal. It's actually for this year. So we definitely. It would do great things for our state. Actually, just to label the state as a state of innovation would be. It's sort of subliminal when people are driving and seeing it, the people all of a sudden they start acting the label, So it would be great help. Let me put it this way: it won't hurt. Okay, so yeah, but it would be great help.
I'm Nadia Hunter reporting for Undercurrent.